You are listening to The Value of Wrinkles, a young perspective on how loving the old will change your life. Written by Isabel Tom. Narrated by Michele Venlee. All websites and phone numbers herein are accurate at the time of publication, but may change in the future or cease to exist. The listing of website references and resources do not imply publisher endorsement of the site's entire contents. Groups and organizations are listed for informational purposes, and listing does not imply publisher endorsement of their activities. For a copy of the endnotes, go to moodypublishers.com and search by the title The Value of Wrinkles. Click on the download in the free resources section. Details of some stories have been changed to protect the privacy of individuals. Names and/or details have been modified in the book. All scripture quotations, unless otherwise indicated, are taken from the Holy Bible, New International Version, NIV. In memory of my dad, Samuel Toe. Because I have breath, I write. I miss you and I love you. And to Mama and Yeye, my two favorite elders. Don't miss out. Tap, tap, tap. It was December, and I must have been 6 or 7. With eyes shut, breathing deeply, I sat at my desk tapping pencil to forehead as I wrestled over one question. What should I give my grandparents for Christmas? Tap, tap, tap. The walls seemed to lean in, waiting for an answer. My stuffed animals stared in anticipation, but I had nothing. I dropped my pencil and sighed. There was no use being creative. Rather than racking my brain for more ideas, I thought, why not just ask them? Luckily, I didn't have far to go. My bedroom, which I shared with my 2 older sisters, sat on the top floor in our house. Conveniently, the bedroom next door was occupied by my grandparents. Mama, which means paternal grandmother, and Yeye, which means paternal grandfather in Cantonese, immigrated from Hong Kong to the States after my parents invited my grandparents to live with them. By the time I arrived, Mama was 68, Yeye was 71. I wasn't taking notes about the elderly then. I wouldn't have even considered my grandparents old. I simply sat on their laps, snuggled with them, and toddled behind holding their hand as they walked me to school year after year. We started with baby steps, ended with walkers. Simply, we grew old together. That afternoon, as Yeye rested in his oversized recliner and Mama browsed the Chinese newspaper in that hardwood.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?